Okay.
I feel like I made the same face in all of them. Did I?
You did.
Let me
But it's
see.
fine. It's okay. It's okay.
Okay.
We'll take more at the end if we have a little bit of time.
Okay.
But hey, Benaya. So,
Hi.
first of all, well, welcome back to everybody else. But um, today we have somebody from way back. No, let me stop. Somebody from way back when, though, like childhood. My cousin Benaya. Somebody from like real deal childhood, like before I moved to Georgia, childhood. Like, but yeah,
In
my
the
cousin.
sandbox.
You said what?
In the sandbox.
Right. Not literally though, but
Yeah.
we was in the streets.
No,
We was in the
literally.
streets double dutch.
In these Philly streets.
Right. But how have you been? How was your day? How was your week?
I had a really long week, but a really good week.
Okay.
A long day, but a good day. I was telling Lily earlier. Um,
Oh yeah.
I
Nobody's ever heard that before. If you hear it, don't call it to me. You
oh
don't know me like that. But
my
Lily, yeah. That's a
uh,
childhood
no
nickname.
for real. um, so I have news, everybody. I um signed a lease,
Oh
and
really?
yeah, I signed a
Oh,
lease.
so it's official,
It's
official.
official, official. Yes. And I will be opening the doors of Gap 2 Styles by Vanaya B on November 1st. I'm
Oh really?
located.
Oh, that's soon.
Yeah. We are located, well, I'm located in Burlington, New Jersey. So come check
Mhm.
me out. Um, at Gap Tooth Styles, Gap Tooth Styles on Instagram.
Okay.
And yeah, I am a shop owner.
Are you excited?
I'm nervous.
Oh
Oh
really?
my goodness, I'm so scared.
Like nervous
Good
bad though?
nervous. No, all good things. I'm excited.
Mhm.
I'm beyond excited. It's been like such a long time coming.
Mhm.
Um, I mean, I've been doing this since I was like 13, so about 15 years
But
now.
doing what? Cause so I've gotten my hair done from you and bought jewelry from you. So
Yes,
like,
yes,
are you gonna be selling jewelry as
I
well in the
am.
shop?
I
Oh, you
am. Yes,
are.
I
Okay.
am. I want to sell my own jewelry. And then I would also like to sell hair care products.
Hmm. Like
Not
your
my
own?
own,
Okay.
no. So I think I'll find a vendor. But yeah, I do plan on selling my jewelry and my handmade earrings in the salon, which I'm very excited about.
Did you see like a few episodes ago I was wearing one of your earrings?
No, I didn't even
You didn't?
peep.
It was
Stop.
pink. Yeah. Because I still have them. I still have them.
I love seeing like I always call it like a get to spotting
Hmm.
because I love when I'm like randomly on Instagram and I see somebody in my earrings. I'm
I'm gonna
like,
let
oh
you
my
find it.
God,
I'm gonna let you
please no,
find
I
what
am in
episode.
screenshot. I'm
It's
reposting it.
pink. That's all I'm saying. And
Yes.
I was wearing two different earrings, and that one was on this side.
Oh my, I'm so posting it.
Okay,
Stop. Yes. And
you'll
then
see it.
y'all will see her featured on the page. So check that out.
But yeah,
Um,
I've gotten my hair done. I don't. I think I got braids though. I'm pretty sure
yeah, you
I
did.
got
That
braids
was
from
this
you
was
a
like
minute
that was like
ago.
2018, 2019. It was a
I
while
think
ago.
that was college when I was in college. I
Okay.
think so. Cause I was honestly when I came back here, I was on the hunt, which I am now again, but I was on the hunt for a
Okay.
hairstylist. And I just wasn't being consistent with people, but I was like, you know, whatever. I'm about to just go to my cousin. Like, I'm
Mm,
sick of this. But and you were like at that time, because now you're not that far, but at that time you was a bit
yeah.
of a ways away,
Yeah,
and I
yeah, yeah.
couldn't get out there yet, like not on my own.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, well
So
that's
yeah,
exciting.
thank
Anything
you.
else? How do you feel like with the buildup of it? Because obviously you're preparing, but still, how do
Yeah.
you feel?
Well, I mean, I have my first client in there tomorrow, so like it's moving
Oh,
quickly. Yeah, like a lot of my clients, so I've been like in and out of salons, unfortunately. These shops are just not ran the same. Okay. I'm a shop baby through and
they're not.
through. I grew up in a salon. The salon raised me. I grew up with OGs who buy like real products, who are
Mm-hmm.
licensed, who
Mm-hmm.
shampoo hair, who take
Who are
walk-ins.
licensed?
Okay, clock that. Got my license. Shout out to Rosiri. Rosaria Veda. Go check them out in Voorhees. Shout out to Frank. But no, yeah, I grew up with like real life stylists who
Mm-hmm.
really managed salons and ran salons. I learned from some of the best. And once I graduated cosmetology school in May of 2024, I went and worked in some shops. The shops were not shopping. Like,
Yeah.
people weren't paying you on time.
Was it black shops or like a
Both,
mix? Okay.
both. The white shops wanted to humble me because I come in with a lot of experience. I've been doing this for a long. I mean, I've assisted.
All black people come in with a lot of experience, just to be clear.
Listen,
But
and we know how to do both. We know how to do white hair and we can do black hair. I mean,
yeah,
not even
all
all
types of hair.
textures. Yeah, like not even a race. Race texture is not a race. Texture is texture,
Mm-hmm.
and I can do all textures. So coming into that, I feel like they would try to humble me, and then black salons, they would ask me to do too much for not enough money,
Mm-hmm.
and they're not paying you on time. I've had salon owners pay me through Cash App, and I'm like,
You have nothing set up, huh? Not
Cash App.
nothing, but
I
it's
would
like
give me cash. Like I
right.
would I would rather you give me cash, write me a check, like something. So it wasn't working. So I actually took a full-time job last year because wasn't sure what I really wanted to do. And I just been praying and really talking to God. Like, I'm miserable at this 9 to 5. I was working for a
Mm-hmm.
mortgage company. It was horrible. And I just wasn't happy. And so I got laid off on August 21st. And on August 24th, I had a client who came over, and she was the third client that I had that week.
Mm-hmm.
Because the books, even though I'm not in a shop, the books are
Are always
still
open.
okay, always booked and busy, and we thank God for that.
Mm-hmm.
But she was like, "Why don't you do hair?" And she was like the third client that was like, "Why don't you just go back into the shop full time?" And I was like, "I can't work for anybody else." And I just felt like God, like, just telling me to just like start taking steps in that direction.
Mm-hmm.
I reached out to a landlord about a space, found a suite for like a great price. And within like 2 weeks, the lease was signed, the money was paid. Like, everything's just, I wasn't really planning for it.
Mm-hmm.
And
It
God
just
was just like,
happened.
okay, you're just going to go out and just do it. So yeah, I'm crazy excited because it's something new for me. Um, I am really adamant, and just very intentional about God using me
Mm-hmm.
however he wants to use me, and I really just want to walk in my purpose. That's been my prayer all of 2025, really. Like, going into the new year, I was like, God, I really just want to walk in my like ordained purpose. Like, whatever you have for me, whatever I'm meant to do, I know that that's going to be better than anything that I could like imagine for myself. All these
Yep.
gifts and talents that God has blessed us with, and it's like, and especially being a black girl, like, we have like 50, 11 talents.
Yeah.
So,
Whatever you
like,
want to do, you can do
exactly,
it.
exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like, okay, yeah, I got my keys on Friday. I drove 8 hours to Maryland today, 4 hours there and 4 hours back, to get a shampoo bowl that I really wanted, and I got it. So everything is just like working. My clients are so supportive. My family is so supportive. My dad is like so proud of me. I wish my mom was here to see this, but like, I know she is like rooting me on and cheering me on, and I'm just so excited. So this is like, I feel like a new beginning. I'm super big on just like starting over and being able to like reinvent yourself as many times as I feel like you need to. And I'm the queen of reinvention. Like, and even creatives, people call us, what is it?
Was scattered.
Yeah, scatterbrained and stuff like
Yeah,
that. Because
but you don't get
again,
it. You
yeah,
don't
like
get
the
it.
50, 11 talents. It's like, if you had 5 talents that you were really good at and you couldn't pick, how would you feel?
But I don't even feel like it's that. I feel like it's like you. So I feel like everything, at least from every creator I ever have met, like creator, like true creator, all shade that I've met, I feel like each person that I've met and whatever they do, whatever they're working in, it always
Mm-hmm.
aligns with what they're supposed to be doing,
For
or like
sure.
why they're doing what
For
they're doing, or
sure.
why they're moving on a day-to-day
For sure.
basis. So it's like, to me, everything you've ever told me that you're doing, I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, it makes
I'm like,
sense.
okay,
Yeah,
it makes
yeah.
sense.
No,
It's
thank
fine.
you for that. Yes,
Because
period.
it's like, you're not about to tell me, like, oh, you're like, I know my pop up, he be saying, I'm just not like realizing this, but he be saying when I get on the phone, he's like, how many jobs you got now? I'm like, are
Mm-hmm.
you serious?
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean? I have
Yeah,
one job.
yeah,
I just do different things with it. Like,
yeah,
and
for
that's just
sure.
it. So,
It's all in alignment. Everything is in alignment.
mm-hmm.
It's synergy. it's all the things. And God is intentional in that way. Like, he would not give you all these things and then you only use 1 out of 5. Like, they are all going to work together. So
I feel like God is intentional if you are
that part,
intentional. If you're all over the place, then it's just finna be all over the place.
that part. And I've been all over the place, so I can attest to that for sure.
You haven't been all over the place lately, though.
No, I mean, no.
But you mean
before, yeah. Like, wait, you know, my son is 8. Well, we'll be 8 now, so he'll be 8 in
It's
April.
like 6.
Girl,
And
no.
I was like, wait, that doesn't even make any
It's
sense.
flying. I'm like, I've been a mom for 8 years. But y'all can't even tell I got an 8-year-old, do y'all? But no, it's very crazy.
Yeah,
It's very,
I
very
didn't realize
crazy.
it's been 8 years.
Yeah.
I've been back for 8 years.
Yeah, no, for real. And that was like when you came to me, it had to be like 2018 because I had just had him. And then like I had just had him, and maybe 2019 because I started doing hair again in 2019 after I had him.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, it was pre-COVID for sure.
Yeah, it was
for
definitely
sure. Yeah, it was because I was at my mom's. But the next time you came to me, or like the next time I saw you again,
you were in Philly.
I was in Philly at my apartment.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
I think that's what I was gonna say. Congratulations.
Thank
Honestly,
you.
I know it's. Now, I don't want to say I know because like there's a lot of things I've went out on a limb with, and I'm like, this is what you got. You gonna use it or not? But I've never like taken the time to completely dive into 100%, which is coming, but dive into 100% into like either Leah's Eats or the Alias concept or anything. I mean, we're sitting here on the For Lifers chat. So I was gonna say, I guess I have.
I was gonna say, girl, you have a whole podcast.
Yeah,
like
because I don't like the way I look at this, and this is where the slogan comes from, like the conversation for life. It's literally the conversation for life. Like, I'm not sitting on here looking to be, I mean, it'd be great, you know, it's a day-to-day thing, takes my time. I'm not sitting on here looking to be paid for this though, or looking to be like, oh, I want to do this and that with this. No, I'm looking to reach people. Like, that's what I'm looking for or looking to do. So it's like, that's why I'm glad I'm able to be comfortable on my own couch and doing it, because it's like it makes me feel even more like this is where I'm supposed to be and what I'm supposed to be doing.
But that's where the money comes also. When you're authentically like walking in your purpose in alignment with your gifts and your talents, the money comes. So that's coming. Just keep doing what you're doing. That's what they all say to me. I mean, I can't even say I haven't even been a witness to it. Like, I'm not rich, but I've had blessings, and I feel like blessings have come just from me being in alignment from like where I'm supposed to be, who I'm supposed to
feel like I don't believe in luck. But like, do you ever feel like you're like on a not on a roll, like not a rant? What's it called? Not a tangent. What is it called if you keep going? Like if you're on not a rant, a streak.
A streak, yeah.
Okay, you're on a streak of like just doing what you're supposed to do. You're feeling good. You're like, okay, this didn't work out this way, but it worked out this way. Like, you just keep going, and then you get like blessings here and there. I see that so much.
Yeah,
now. And I feel like I started seeing it more actually when I got in my relationship. But like, I'm like, this, I don't take those for granted. Like, I feel like every blessing is and actually, I'm gonna just ask you while we're on here. So I don't remember if we talked about, did we talk about CultureCon?
a little while ago. Yeah, we talked about going.
Did you say you were busy?
I said I wasn't sure, like, because it was in October, right?
So we have 4 complimentary tickets. If you want to go, let me know. Yeah, but like things like that, that happened yesterday or this week. And it's like
alignment.
It didn't have to happen, but it did. And he got 2 and I got 2. So I'm like, really dope. Let's just use it. Because the tickets was like $200 per person.
That is so dope.
Yeah. So
oh my God, I would love to, please.
Yeah, I'll let you know more details. I don't know if we're going to both days. We could. I mean, especially since you do this, we could take the train. I don't mind. I just don't know how.
I'll drive, but I also, is it in Brooklyn?
Yeah, it's in the Navy Yard.
It's nothing from, like, I drive to Brooklyn all the time.
Okay, just let me know. Like, but I'll let you know too. The plan. But like stuff like that, like I feel like, oh, I'm getting loud. I feel like it doesn't happen on accident. Yeah, like it really doesn't
at all.
Like, and it's like, I appreciate that, like the energies around me has been on. And I was just talking to Wayne about this. I appreciate, like today, that the energies around me are on like the same wavelength as me, and I feel like I've manifested that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah,
and you attract it too. I feel like the people, and you're like one of my favorite people. Like just because I tell you this all the
Like in
time.
general?
Yes, like I
Oh,
really,
that's a lot.
you're so thoughtful. You are so kind. You're so considerate of like all the people around you. Like just the little things that like you go out of your way to do that like other people don't do, but like you notice it. And
I
you just
just do
you
what
really pay.
people I want people to do that to me. Well, not one. I don't do it to get it back. But like I'm like, "Oh,
That's
would
not
you
even
want
what
that,
you do.
Aaliyah? Okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it then. But I'm gonna do it first. I'm not gonna wait. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
No, I think I really feel like you just make people. Well, you make me feel seen, and I always say that. I'm like, I really feel like you make me feel seen, especially because it be like people that don't have kids.
Mhm.
It's hard sometimes because like it's always stuff going on. Like I'm a
Mhm.
mom, it's always stuff going on, and it's always stuff going on, and sometimes I can't show up or show up in the way that I want to,
Mhm.
and you still invite me, you still reach out, you still extend the
I always
invitation,
remember.
and some people don't. Like I'll be like, well, I can't make it this time, but you know, some people they won't invite me ever again, or they won't extend the
I'm gonna
invitation
say
ever
this. I
again.
wasn't always like that. But then before I say that, you're not, for lack of a better term, weird.
Yeah.
Like, so because there's people like, and because okay, I'll take the considerate part because I really strive for that, because there are some people who are just not even some people. Everybody's in a different walk of life. Like
Yeah.
I don't know if people really realize that,
Yeah.
but everybody's in a different walk of life. Just because you and somebody else work at the same job
Yeah.
doesn't mean y'all do the same thing. Y'all don't have the same lifestyle. Y'all don't have the same priorities. Like, and that's just it. So my thing is, you have to like realize that and understand that, because you're not in the same walk of life as them either, and you can't just realize it when things get rough. No,
Mhm.
you're never gonna be in the same exact path as somebody else. I think I also realized that being in a relationship, because like, you know how the common thing is like, oh, you're what is it, you have so much in common with your person. No, you don't. You
Yeah.
do, to
Yeah.
like the smallest minuscule things. But like when it comes to certain things that y'all want to do, if y'all are really working on yourselves individually and growing,
Mhm. Mhm.
even if it's in a friendship,
Mhm.
in a sistership, in a
Mhm.
or sisterhood or brotherhood or whatever, if y'all are even living amongst each other, y'all not in the same walks. Like, you know this.
Yeah,
You got,
yeah.
don't you got four
I got
sisters?
three sisters.
Three
Yeah,
sisters.
yeah, and we all
Yeah,
are in different like places in our lives. Yeah,
exactly.
for
And
sure.
especially it gets even more I don't want to say difficult, but more complex,
Yeah,
like when you get older.
yeah, for sure.
So I do try to do that, but I'm gonna say also I wasn't always like that. But it wasn't to the point where I would like disrespect anybody. I used to just like cut people off and like not talk to you no more.
Girl,
And
okay.
it wasn't no hard feelings. It was just
Yeah,
like, okay, well, I guess I shouldn't hang out with them. But no,
yeah,
you should still try to reach out to them. Like, wouldn't you want somebody to do that to you?
yeah, for sure.
But that's just how I feel about that.
No, for sure. I just feel like, and grace. The biggest thing is just grace, like
Mm,
extending grace to people.
that's a learning thing.
Okay, oh,
That's a
girl,
learning thing.
girl. Okay, because listen, I'll be ready to air some stuff out, but
Mhm.
also like I've grown in so many ways, and I've had grace extended to me when grace didn't have to be extended to me. So
Yeah.
the older I get, and I'm again, everything comes back to God. I'm like, I want God to give me grace, so I must extend grace to other people too. So, but
I
yes, you are
agree.
very just a gracious host, girl. Top tier.
Oh,
Like,
gracious. That's a
love.
good
I
word.
love it. I love
You're the
it.
second person that's told me that in the past couple of weeks. Cause
You
I have
are.
my, and they're like my new coworkers, but like I really like them. I had them over at the end of it. One of them was like, "You're a great host," and I think she meant that too.
Y'all,
I was like, "Oh,
y'all,
thanks."
Aaliyah is a great host, okay? Come to her house. Okay? Come
If you can,
come to the
if
house.
you're allowed,
She's gonna have snacks. She's gonna have
yeah,
food. She's gonna like ask you what your favorite food is and it's not gonna be basic. It's gonna be a dope, like
what's basic?
no, it's not gonna
It's gonna
say
be
you
no. It's
tell
not gonna
her,
be no chips.
okay, tell her you like, I don't know, cheesecake or say you like cheesesteaks. They be like, what you want, cheesesteak and fries? No, it's gonna be cheesesteak egg rolls. Okay? With sweet potato fries with a honey maple glaze. Like my girl, like she goes in.
She
Yeah.
does, and I cook it too.
Okay.
I'm not buying
And it's
it.
homemade, made with love. Like and it's seasoned. Okay. Heavy
And
on
it's
season.
seasoned.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the emphasis on that. Cause, ooh, child, I've been to some homes. I'm like, if you did a little this, it'll
Okay.
be a little
Got a
bit
little bit of
better.
flavor.
Yeah, it'll be a little bit better.
Hmm.
Okay. Ask me how my day was, and then we'll
Okay.
move
So how was your day?
on.
How was your week?
My week was actually pretty quick, and I had work,
Yeah.
so I was really quick. I was really glad about that. But my day was good. Plans did change a little bit today, but that's okay. Me and my sneaky booka butt, we went out to
It's so
breakfast
cute.
today. We went out to breakfast. Nothing crazy, just like because we're both off today. Well, excuse me. We're both off from like our day jobs today. I mean, no, he still had an event after actually, but
Oh.
whatever. In the morning,
Mhm.
we were had free time. And we were just talking, like actually catching up. Like we do catch up on here, but we had even more time to catch up, like
Yeah.
just on every single thing that was happening. Um, that's about it. I was actually a little bit chilling a little bit today. Kind of glad. I was looking forward to tonight.
Okay.
So I was like preparing my mind for tonight. I took a nap today to like rejuvenate.
Yeah, that's what Saturdays are for.
Yeah.
Saturdays and Sundays are for
No,
rest.
usually I work on Saturdays
Yeah.
usually.
No, I do too. I'm in the shop on
Yeah.
Saturday, but a
But
nice I don't have many Saturdays off.
yeah,
So
but
when
when
I
you
do,
do,
yeah,
yeah, it's like
and a
oh.
nap in the middle of the day.
And it's
What?
been sweater weather, so it's like been
Mm-hmm.
comfortable outside. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Did
I
it
was
rain
like,
today too here?
no, it didn't rain. It rained up there, or it
In Maryland.
rained
I was
in
driving to
Maryland.
Maryland, it rained, yeah. So I
No,
wasn't
it
sure if
didn't
it
rain.
rained. Okay.
It rained like yesterday or the day before, actually,
It
over
did. I
here.
love rain. I
Hmm.
like when it was like in June when it was raining like every day for like a whole month. I loved it.
Hmm.
I had no complaints.
Was it raining here every day in June?
Yes, it was every day in June. Everybody was complaining, and in July it
Oh
got nights out of
yeah,
nowhere.
it
Yeah,
sure was. And I'm like, y'all complaining, but then when
I
it's
loved
not
it.
raining,
Yeah,
y'all gonna be complaining again. Like,
I
just let it
loved
be.
it.
But yeah, that's how my day was. Nothing crazy. I was chilling. I was actually looking forward to Christian coming.
Oh.
Like I was like, all right, I gotta get ready for the child. Like I haven't been around children in a minute, like for real. Because
Mhm.
grew up taking care of my brothers,
Mhm.
but like they haven't been children in a while.
Mhm.
So I had to like get in a little bit of a mode, and I was like, okay,
Mhm.
what would he want? And I was thinking about it. That's why
No,
I
you called.
called
That
you.
was perfect
That's why I called you. I was
timing.
like, wait, did he? And it's getting late, and I'm like,
Mhm.
I didn't eat either, so he probably didn't eat either.
Mhm.
So I was like, let me go ahead and get it.
That was
But
perfect
yeah.
timing. No, he was when we got here. He was like, "Is our cousin rich?"
Oh my
I was
god.
like, I was like, "Why?" He said, "Cause this building is nice." I started dying. I said,
No,
I said,
no, we just live in Jersey.
no.
That's it. It's just
He
Jersey.
said, "Is our cousin rich?" He said, "This building is nice."
Oh
I
my
said,
god. He's hilarious.
I
And he
said,
gave me a hug
"What?"
too.
You know, he's the gives the best
Because on
hugs.
Thanksgiving, he wasn't talking. I was like, dang, I wanted to talk to
And
Chris
he
a little
was
bit, but he
y'all
was
house was
chilling.
huge. He just
Oh,
wanted
so
to
he was
run the
just
room.
roaming
And he was
around.
I think he was in Taj's room like the whole time, pretty much.
Oh, okay, that's
Yeah,
why.
I'm pretty sure.
Oh, so
Yeah,
he was just curious.
playing the games. Somebody who got an Xbox in their room, or both of them, or
Taj.
PlayStation. Okay, yeah, he was definitely in Taj's room playing
Oh, okay, that's why.
Xbox the whole time. So
He got all types of. Well, he's not there no more. Taj is in
I
Italy now.
know it's
But
so exciting.
yeah, I gotta call him tomorrow. I gotta remember. I gotta remember to call him tomorrow because they are 6 hours ahead.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they're
Okay.
6 hours ahead. I like your hair.
Thank you.
Actually, I love your hair.
Thank
I like.
you.
I like. So I've been trying to get into texture because texture plus a blowout is just better.
Eat,
It's just better
eat.
for us,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just
Mm-hmm.
it. It's full, and then plus, especially I'm a full size woman. I'm a plus size woman, so it's just the volume looks better to me.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, I went to. Do you know who? And if you don't, we can take it out. But whatever. Do you know who Diamond Links is?
That
Her
name
real
sounds
name is
really
Sierra.
familiar.
She's in Willenboro, but she's about to move her location. But she's been in Willenboro for a while.
She sounds really familiar. I don't think I do
She's a
though.
little younger than us.
Okay.
She's probably class of 2017.
Okay.
But you ever heard of the NBA barbershop?
Yeah. She's in
She's in
there.
there
Okay.
in the back.
Okay.
But she
In
does
JFK? And in the
J
plaza?
yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
But I don't know how long she's been doing hair, but she does a really good, and she only does like I think she only does wigs. I don't think
Okay.
she does like leave out or anything like
Okay.
that or
Okay.
like quick weave, but she does wigs and she does a really good job. That's who did
Love that.
this.
Yeah, no, it looks really good. Like
But
she
I
did a good job.
also she did,
She did a really
and
good job.
she's quick too.
Yeah.
Like she's really quick.
I
But
hair money is drug money. For real. I'll be
that's
like,
what it seems like.
what? It is drug money. Seriously.
But you were saying earlier, you used to OGs. I still go to my OGs.
Yeah.
Miss Janice, Miss Lisa. I
Yeah.
still go to my OGs
Yeah.
because they're just the best.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and I was telling her too. I was telling Miss Janice, I'm like, so when I get married, are you gonna do my hair? Cause like, listen, I was like you have to. Like, I'm
Yeah.
not trying to. First of all, I'm not trying to wear no wig.
Yeah.
I feel like wearing a wig is a little stressful sometimes, and I don't
Yeah.
want to do it on my wedding day. Or maybe I will. I don't know. But I'd
It
rather wear my
depends.
natural
Yeah.
hair.
Yeah.
Like, I don't
Yes.
know. Maybe that'll be the day I like cut my hair like crazy or something.
I
I
would
don't
love to
know.
see you in a pixie.
I'd rather come to you for that though. Not gonna lie. Like, did you do your hair for your graduation?
No, one of my cosmetology teachers did that for
Oh,
me.
that
Yeah.
was
She's
nice.
an OG from Brooklyn. She's been doing hair, I mean, longer than I've been alive.
Yeah.
She is amazing. Her name is Susie. Shout out to my girl Susie at Roseri. She is an OG down. She has taught me so much about hair. She's bomb at like quick weaves,
Mm-hmm.
pixie cuts, natural. I mean, she can do anything. Like there's honestly nothing that there's nothing she can't do. So she's amazing.
That's what I like.
Yeah, I love the OGs. I
Me
really do.
too. It's okay. We gonna get him back. Okay, we gonna
Listen,
repeat history soon because
I'm trying to embody them and
mhm.
bring it back. Like, we
And it's
really
not even just to like what you do, it's
it's
how
how you
you
do
do
it.
it.
Yeah.
Like, that's why I'm changing hairstylists right now
Yeah.
because it's just like, please, like, where's the professionalism? But even forget professionalism. Okay, not everybody has professionalism, and you have to learn it. Where's the coof? Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
I shouldn't have to beg for like natural or not natural, but yeah, like a natural human reaction between somebody and having humility. Like,
Yeah.
I can't stand that.
I think it's become less about because people back in the day they did it because they loved it. I mean,
Yeah.
they was getting to a bag at the same time, but they did it because it was a passion there. And I feel like now, kind of the same. And I can't speak on this because I'm not in the field, but I have clients that are in the field, and they talk about the same thing with nurses. Like, a lot of people are now coming into this profession because they see the money that you can make behind
Yeah.
it, and the money will come. But it's like I want to give my clients an experience. And not
Yeah.
only that, like salons used to be such a staple in the community. Barbershops still are a staple in the community. And they still are. I don't want to say they used to be because they still are. But in this
From what I
industry,
heard a little bit.
listen, we're
I
really
can tell
losing
you a couple things I
recipes.
was hearing. I was like, that's how it is now for
We're
y'all.
losing recipes. We're losing recipes. And I really want to, people are going to remember you off the experience that you gave them
Mm-hmm.
and how you made them feel. And that's in life, period.
Yeah.
Outside of
How
business,
you
just
made them
day to
feel.
day. Yeah, people are going to remember how you made them feel. So I just really want, and all of my clients are family. Like it's so
Mm-hmm.
hard for me, like not to call my clients my friends. And I know it's like a big thing, like a big cliche. Don't call your clients
Mm-hmm.
your friends. But my clients are legitimately, I can't even talk, legitimately
Legitimate.
my family.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I'm just like it's the experience that you want
And
to
it's
leave
your
behind.
community
It,
too.
it they're really my
People be
community.
confused when they don't have a community. You don't have a
Yeah,
community because you act like you don't want a community.
yeah.
You
And
don't
you treat
show that
people.
you want a community. So why would you be blessed with that? I'm sorry, like I'm not God, but why would that come to you if you're not trying to put it out? That
Mhm.
doesn't make any sense.
Mhm.
But then so also I was gonna say, um, ooh, what was I gonna say? So as far as like the money will come, so I actually, dang, I was actually just having a conversation with this one of my old coworkers about how I was telling her how much I paid, which it was still worth it. I mean, I've learned my lesson now as far not learned my lesson, but like I feel like I just need to move forward as far as like professionalism and like people in their business practices. But
Mhm.
the person that I did get my last hairstyle from, it was the braids. Even though whatever I didn't agree with as far as like how the experience was, she did great hair. She
Yeah.
did great hair, and it was pricey to some. It was a good little, it was 400.
Okay. And it
But
was for braids.
yeah, but the
Okay.
hair was included. Like it's like
Yeah, yeah,
certain things
yeah,
that it's like
yeah. That
it's
you don't have to
worth
think
it.
about.
But
Yeah.
then it's like also it's like if you do good work, yes, I'm gonna pay you. I'm
Yeah.
gonna pay the money. And this old coworker of mine, she's like, oh she's like, oh no, that's too much. While I'm looking at her hair, and it's like, you don't, your hair doesn't look like mine. So I was just like, okay, hey,
Yeah.
like I was just like, okay. if you say so. She was like, yeah, you should go to da da da. She showed me her person, and I was like, oh, okay, it's fine. Like, that's all I said. And
I'm
it
gonna
was
keep,
like,
thank you. Thank you.
I
No,
didn't even
thank
say
you.
thank
Yeah.
you because it was
Yeah.
unsolicited.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
was just
I didn't
like,
ask.
I was like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, sure.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Mhm.
I would still go to so and so and so and so
Mhm.
for $2, $3, $4, $500
Mhm.
if it's worth it and if
Mhm.
it lasts. If I feel like it's worth it, and then especially on top of that, if you have good business practices, yes, it's worth it
Mhm.
100%. And I
Mhm.
think I don't know, people don't grasp that all the time, and I feel like that falls into a lot of different industries, like a
Mhm.
lot, because I always try my best, no matter what industry I'm working in, to have a good business practice,
Mhm.
whoever I'm dealing with,
Mhm.
like whoever I'm talking to.
Yeah.
But yeah,
And if you don't, it's also about how you rectify it. Because there have been times in the past where I didn't show up in my business the way that like I wanted to or the way that I should have.
hmm,
But again, coming back to being in the salon, I've been in the salon where
yeah,
things things it's we're not robots. We're not
yeah,
perfect. So
hmm,
things are gonna go wrong, but it's how you rectify it with your clients. And
right,
watching how my OGs handled different clients, how a client would come in and they maybe weren't satisfied with the service or
hmm,
maybe weren't satisfied with the hair. And it's maybe not anything in particular that you did, but they just don't like it. But
right.
to watch how they rectify it and navigate it, now you have a forever client just based on how you handle that.
I think some people don't accept though that some people, and I think that was the issue for me. Some people don't accept that, hey, maybe today just wasn't the day, or that today wasn't the day for that
Yeah,
client,
yeah,
and you need to handle the situation accordingly. Like,
yeah,
you can't just be like, oh, you didn't like my work, but everybody else did, forget
yeah,
you, because
yeah.
that's how I
And
felt.
that's what they do.
And I
Yeah,
was like, okay, cool. Like,
yeah.
that's literally what I said. I was like, okay. And I was
Mhm,
like, I'm never coming back here again.
mhm.
Like, I'm okay. Like, it's not worth it. And it's not even aligning with my standards, to be
Yeah,
quite frankly. So I'm okay.
yeah.
But yeah.
In
But
the past, I've given clients back their money and maybe not in full, but there I've given clients back money. I'll offer to do it again. Um,
offering to do it again is the biggest thing
yeah,
to
I'll
me.
offer to do it
Forget some
again.
money. No, I was prepared to spend this money. Are you gonna help me?
Yeah,
Like, get out of
yeah,
whatever this is I'm in, because that's my state of mind right now. And
yeah,
I probably have something to do.
yeah.
Like, you know
That
what I
part.
mean?
Hello? Bro, you still ain't booked yet. I'm at Wawa. I told you last time if you ain't booked what was gonna happen. I'm here at Wawa now. W9 Productions, man.
And this doesn't really have anything to do with being a mother, but just more so like, because honestly, this is a loaded question for me too.
Mhm.
But how do you think a parent's lack of vulnerability can impact their children and family dynamics? Like, how do you think, just what is it?
Yeah.
Or do you feel it can? Because some people
Yes.
feels it can't.
Well, I mean, it's two sides to every coin. So you can have parents that are like overly emotional and traumatize you
Ooh.
because they're overly emotional. And you got parents that aren't emotional enough or like aren't emotionally available.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's a trauma because you're like needing something from them that sometimes they don't, it's not that they don't want to, they don't know how to give it to you. I
Mm-hmm.
think we need to give a lot of grace to our parents. And the older we get, I think we realize that like our parents are really just like us, just a
Yeah.
little bit older, but like they're still figuring it out too. Um, and so just extending grace because they can't give you what they never had or what they don't know. And
Yeah.
so I think it definitely can like impact you. I mean, I know it's impacted me and my sisters as far as like our dad not always being emotionally available to us.
For you, was it your dad or your mom or both?
My dad, my mom was always like in
For me, it was
tune.
the opposite.
Really? Wow.
Well, it was a learning curve, I feel, for my dad,
Yeah.
but at least he is in the learning curve.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't. I think my mom tries, But then also, I still, and I just started this though, like probably 2 years ago. Well, I think I started when I got in my relationship because I'm like, oh, okay, girl, I get it.
You feel safe.
But,
You feel safe in the
I
relationship.
feel like, yeah, I feel like I started giving her grace because it's like you're where she was probably at once was at,
Hmm.
as well as you have not been what she's been through, and you haven't popped up five children,
Yeah.
and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Grew up Muslim,
Yeah.
anything else like whatever she's experienced in life, I haven't been through.
Hmm.
So I had to like truly start giving her grace, and I think yeah, that started like 2-3 years ago.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It started for me. I was around the time that I had him, as I like, grew in motherhood, around the time that he was like 2, 3. I mean, me and my
Hmm.
mom really started to have like a lot of different conversations.
Hmm.
And my mom was always like emotionally there and open for me, but there was just a lot of things that I didn't understand until I became a mom. And I'm like, okay, I understand why you did this or how you felt this way or just things that you experienced like going through this. It's hard. It's really
Yeah.
hard. And it's amazing, but it still comes with its challenges. And
Hmm.
so just now being on the other side and being a mom, I'm like, okay, girl. I mean, by the time I had him, we were like this because I just understood her on such a different level.
And that was
Um,
2018, right? You had
that was
him?
yeah, that was 2018. I
Okay.
had him though. I mean, the entire time I was pregnant, like I just wanted to be up under her. After I had him, I was like attached at the hip. Like and then she was always just so there for me. So I was like, oh wow, girl, like you cool. Like you know how you tell your mom not one of your little friends, girl. She was one of my little friends.
Hmm.
Okay. I mean, we was like that. And then I started telling her everything. She would be like, oh my God, oh my God. I'm like, oh girl, it's fine. I was 15, I was 16, I was 18. She's like, oh no. I'm like, oh no, girl, this happened, this happened, this happened. But yeah, and then with my dad, it happened probably around the time that my mom passed away. Like I really just started to just like see him in a different light. And
Hmm.
like grief and death just brings like a whole wave of just stuff to unpack. So
It brings a
um
different, not light, like it brings a different, I don't want to say personality, but personality.
yeah, no, it does.
Yeah.
It changes you. It legit changes.
Hmm.
It changed the both of it. It changed me, and just made me more, I don't know, empathetic, I guess, to just life and experiences and just seeing my parents as human, really. But
Yeah.
it does affect you. So it's hard because as you're a kid, it's like you need this thing, you need this thing. You go through adulthood, like still trying to find this thing also. Because what we don't get as kids, if you're gonna look for
Mm,
it throughout life and as an adult, and
yeah.
until you find it or until you heal or you know are able to like really face that trauma. So
Hmm.
yeah, I don't know. It's a lot to unpack, but it's our jobs. It's not our parents' jobs. Like as much as people can hurt you and everything else, it's your responsibility to heal yourself.
Hmm.
It's your responsibility to know what you need and then go out there and get it for yourself. Like our parents again can only give us but so much and yeah.
That's brave to say because a lot of people stay in that. Like they stay in the lack that they never
Oh, I
received.
used to. I used to.
Well, but you're
Yeah.
only
Yeah.
what, 27,
28,
28?
yeah.
That's early. Like
Yeah.
some people stay in it. I'm gonna say also touching on the family dynamics part. I feel like it reaches beyond, and me and my sister Tiger was actually kind of talking about this today. It reaches beyond just the child. I'm gonna say not the child, the parent to the child. It reaches into the child's relationships,
Yeah. Oh.
and
Child. Oh my God. What? Are you kidding me? Yeah.
and my thing is, it reaches into that, and it's like, okay, we do need to give everybody grace, period. And you also have to grow up and be mature enough to realize that like your parents were you at this
Mhm.
age when they
Mhm.
had you.
Mhm.
But at the same time, like when do you start, and this is kind of rhetorical because like I feel like I know but I just haven't experienced it truly yet, but when do you know, or when do you recognize that like your parent is like the things that they're doing still is not healthy, like, or do you even recognize it, like do you say anything, like am I supposed to say anything and be like, well, this is still of lack, like can we fix it? And you're not, and it's not like you're saying it for you, you're saying it for them. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Like, it's grace, 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 but then how do you deal with things moving forward if the same things are still happening?
You have to decide what your boundary is. And if your boundary, if they aren't meeting your expectations, you can only control you. So you have to decide if they can't, and not even expectation, but just meet you where you're asking them to meet you.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever that is, whether it's communicating more or expressing their feelings more, whatever the thing is that you're asking them to do, if they can't do it, you have to decide if they aren't able to do this or aren't able to at least try to do this, am I still willing to, you know, be in communion with them? And if you are, you are.
I am.
Yeah. And
But
if you,
I'm just the type of person that I will always strive, strive, strive to make sure that you're being the best version of yourself. No matter who you are, I don't care how old you
yes.
are.
And, but that also comes with you have to release a little bit of control. Like, cause I'm the same way, and
Is it
it's not
control?
a little for me a little bit, cause I would want my dad to like be this person and like do this and do that, and sometimes I'm just like I don't know if he can, and
It's more so like, so I'm gonna just give this example because it's like a like example. I'm not gonna blast you, mommy, but um,
sorry,
she
sorry, Zakia.
she um she has this thing where, so I feel like since we've all left, she's an empty nester now.
Yes,
So since we've all left, and this is like recent, like this year, she's been trying to like be cutesy, and she be expressing herself. And I feel like, and I mean, I understand why we're her kids, but whenever we have something to say about it, like in the slightest, like we're not even judging you, we're just observing you.
mm-hmm,
And she's like, oh, never mind, I'm not doing it. Or she's like, oh, I'm taking it down. I'm like, girl, it's okay. Like,
mm-hmm,
and that's what I mean. Like, I'm not saying like push, push, push to how you want them to be, but like let them, not let them, but I'm gonna always like put in front of you for you to realize how you're coming off and how probably you're being too harsh on yourself,
yeah,
especially if you taught me that.
yeah,
Like, I'm gonna do that back to you. And I
yeah,
think I'm always gonna be like that, to be quite frank.
yeah.
But that's what I mean. Cause she did that the other day. She posted something and it was like funny. So I laughed at it. She's like, oh my God, this looks stupid. I'm like, girl, please. It looks fine. Like, why
And
are
she
you
probably is
bugging?
just not used to being vulnerable in this way. So it's
Yeah.
new to her. So she's still trying to get comfortable. Even just opening up herself in that way to, because when you open up yourself, you're opening up yourself to be judged or for like to be
Yeah,
perceived,
you
you
are.
know? And like to be perceived in a way that you're not used to being is like,
Hmm. It's like, I don't
you know?
know.
So, just give her grace, but love
Grace.
her through it.
All this
Continue to show up for
grace.
her,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and that's all you can
That's all
do.
you can
Yeah,
do.
that's all you can
Yeah,
do.
that is
Like,
all
don't
you
stress
can do.
yourself. I don't listen. Don't stress
I'm
yourself
being
out about
stressed. I
nothing.
used
Yeah,
to be stressed. I
yeah.
used to be stressed, but I'm not stressed anymore.
I'm learning to not stress. As long as I have all my basic needs,
Do you believe in good stress? Because I do.
yes. Good. I believe in good pressure, not
Okay.
good stress, because I like pressure. Pressure creates diamonds.
Right.
Listen, I'm a diamond in the rough. And I work really well under pressure. I
Mm-hmm.
like when like I have to prove something to myself.
Yeah, me
Even the
too.
salon, like this is me proving to myself that I could have done this at any point in time. Like I could have done this years ago. This is
Mm-hmm.
always something that I could have done, but I just never saw myself being capable. And so just doubt and fear and, you know, self-talk, but like negative self-talk telling me like, well, are you sure you're going to do this? Like,
Mm-hmm.
you got to provide. Are you going to be able to do this? Are you going to be able to do this? Can you do it? And
Mm-hmm.
it's not just me. If it was just me, girl, I would have been did it. But, with it, I I have a whole human that I'm taking care of. So, even just like just the fear of that, like not being able to provide for him the way that I want to, that's what like always held me back from this. But nah, like you just can't. Like you just
Mm-hmm.
can't. You gotta be a little delusional about it, you know?
You do have to be.
Okay.
You do
Okay.
have to be a little delusional about it because, like, yeah, it's already done. Like, God already has it about to happen for you or it's
Yeah.
happening. But like, you don't know that yet.
Yeah.
You have to trust in it.
Yeah.
And to trust in it, or I don't want to say faith is delusion, but
No, it
maybe it's
is.
delusion on the outside.
No, it is.
But to me, it's not delusion. It's like, okay, I'm telling myself, okay, that's delusion.
Yeah.
I'm telling
No.
myself okay, this is about to happen. I'm like, okay, it's gonna
Yeah.
happen. Yeah, I guess that is delusion.
Yeah,
But
and
I don't
you
mind.
have to though. But you
Yeah.
have to. That's the only way to. Like literally your mind is so powerful. It's like once your mind breaks, that's when you're broken. So
Mhm.
if you
Move your hair.
continue if you continue to
Mhm.
just be delusional and tell yourself the good things, like I mean, because we're delusional in bad ways sometimes, and we'll
Yeah,
give ourselves worst case scenarios
exactly.
of things that could not even happen. But
Right.
you're sitting here thinking of the worst. Why not think of the best?
Right.
Why, like and I used to think worst case scenario because I used to set myself up to be. I would expect disappointment from relationships, from people, from myself, from career, from God, from all different things. I would like set myself up to like not have crazy high expectations, or to like I would even set myself up to like, okay, this is gonna happen. So like this could happen. Make sure that you're preparing yourself to be disappointed. And it's like, why am I
Mhm.
preparing myself to be down and out? Like,
I don't think as I was growing up, I'm gonna start when I was started being aware of it. I guess like 11th grade. I didn't even prepare myself for like, I don't want to say failure, but like to be disappointed.
mm-hmm.
But I just didn't prepare myself at all, and I think it's still danger in
Yeah,
that,
yeah,
because like I would just be like floating on by,
yeah,
just like floating, like literally, like I don't think, and I'm not saying I wasn't conscious, but I just wasn't intentional like almost at
yeah.
all
Do nothing
until, to
without
me,
intention.
after college. Like I
Yeah.
wasn't intentional till after college, and I was like, damn, I just got my degree and I'm this where I'm working. And I was like, yeah, this is, I can't keep doing this, like, and I had to like have some type of, I don't know if it was an epiphany or some type of like just realization or both. And I was like, yeah, I need to be more intentional about certain things. And
Mm-hmm.
like that was the start for me,
Mm-hmm.
because for a minute I was delusional in the worst way. I want to say, like, it was, but I was also yearning for experience. There was a
Yeah.
time, I think, in college for me, I was yearning for experience, and I was like, why hasn't anything happened to me yet? And I started putting myself in
Yeah.
situations, whether they were good or bad,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
and I just started experiencing life. But
Yeah.
it was the start, though. It was something
Yeah. I
better
mean,
than nothing.
listen, we love experience though. Like, good or bad, everything that has happened in my life, all the experiences, I'm like, brought me here. They've made me who I am.
Hmm.
Like, there are some that I would maybe not go back and do, but hey, like, it happened. I'm here. I learned from it. I bumped my head. I don't have to bump my head no more.
Hmm.
And life moves on. And here, I'm still gonna be the Lulu. No, okay.
No, we are still gonna be
Yeah,
delusional.
I'm still gonna be the
That's
Lulu.
fine, because it worked out before, so it's still
Okay,
gonna work
okay,
out.
and it's always listen. It's always going to work out. Okay,
Hmm.
say it to yourself right now. It's always going to work out
I hope y'all actually
because
saying
it
it too,
is. Like it is.
because it is.
It is. And if you don't believe it, just keep saying it
Pretend.
Fake it.
Yeah.
Till we make it.
I mean, why not? It's either that or cry myself to sleep.
till you do. You know. Okay, so how do you feel about the quote? We live in borrowed time, and it's by Pastor Keith Reed.
Shout out to Keith. We know him. Um. So okay, I'm trying not to revert back when I heard him say that, because so when he said it, first of all, I feel like that quote is completely true. We do live on borrowed time every day, every second. And it's also what I think of first too when I hear that is we live on borrowed time, and it's literally the time we live on is some time that some people aren't getting back.
Mm-hmm.
So why are you wasting it? Why are you wasting your time? Now, I didn't always think like this. I didn't I don't even necessarily, I'm gonna say, believe in the complete concept of time, but on an everyday basis, when you wake up and everybody has, or you're blessed to have another 24 hours, why are you wasting it? Why aren't you doing what you say you want to do, what you want to do, or what you feel you need to do? Because you know what you need to do.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I know it is, I'm gonna say, I guess, a bit harsh, and you do have to think a little bit on another caliber to really understand, like, yeah, we do live on borrowed time. But I will say this, realize it sooner than later if you can. You know what I'm saying? And like I said earlier, I was floating on by, stop floating on by. And that's all I'm gonna really say about that. Because it's just that quote is very blatant, and it's very to the point, and it's like asking you straight up, so okay, what are you gonna do next? Because you are on borrowed time. And it's probably time that, like I said, another person is not gonna get back.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's how I feel about that.
Yeah. No, that's facts. I love the quote. Shout out to Pastor Keith Reed. It's a really good quote.
How do you feel about, so who said this? His name's Willie Green of We the Urban, which I believe is on Instagram.
Yes, love you there, Ben.
He said, "You do not need to burn out to prove you care."
Listen, you can't pour from an empty cup.
Right.
Like I have poured out from an empty cup. And I have burned out trying to prove to people how much I love them or how much I care about them. For sure.
Same.
Yeah. And then also burn out from trying to get people to like see the value in you, or even to see the value in themselves. Like, you know, you see like girlfriends going through things that they shouldn't go through, or in relationships that don't serve them. And I've seen like women burn themselves out for, somebody said something to me, and I was saying, you know, being in things that don't serve you, but also being in things that don't serve God. Because anything that we're doing is never to serve ourselves, it's to serve God. And so burning yourself out to the point, or extending yourself to the point where now you're burning yourself out, it's like, who is that serving? That's not serving God. It's not serving you. It's not serving the other person, because you can't be of value if you're spent. So, yeah, like, just showing up for you first. Yeah,
you
like,
can't be of value if you're spent.
for real, you know, bars. But no, yeah, it's facts, because like, you can't show up for yourself,
Right.
you know, if you're
so
burnt
how
out.
are you showing up for anybody else? And I think that's one of the big things that's a good way of putting how I was trying to say earlier. Like, I think that's why I'm gonna say a tough time, because in some instances it burns me out. That I really be wanting other people, especially like these days. It's like, my man, like, I really want you to see the complete value in yourself. Like, please. But it's like getting to a point where it's like, that's not really serving you, and you need to just let somebody be how they are and go through what they need to go through and learn what they need to learn
And be
in order
there.
to get
And be
and
there.
just be there with them.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Just your presence alone, I feel like, is enough. Because why overextend? Just be present. And I have like my friends in my life, they might not be, we don't talk every day, whatever, but they are present, and that's enough. And I know that they might not be able to give me anything more, but just you being present, and I know that you're there and that you're praying for me, or just listening to me vent, or, you know, just again, just being present in my life. Like, I feel like that is just amazing.
Enough.
Yeah, it's enough. Yeah, heavy. It's enough.
Yeah, I completely
for sure.
agree.
What is the most memorable moment we've shared together, and why was it so special to you?
So this is gonna be from my perspective, because I don't know what it's gonna be like, what yours is, but it's some moments. So first of all, I don't know about y'all, I don't know about you, but maybe it's a lot of childhood moments that replay in my head a lot.
Really?
Like, yes, from anybody though. It's like, because I feel like there's things that I learned now, and I was just talking about this on TikTok. There's things that I learned now that I revert back to. I'm like, oh, this is familiar, and it's like, and I feel like God and the universe was trying to prepare me, like, in that moment, to make this a memory to relate to me now. That's how I feel about lots of things, and I be having like, what's the word? I be having visions and flashbacks. I'm like, oh, but let me think for a second, because yeah, I think that's it. So I don't know whose house it was, but it was a barbecue. It's always a
Mhm.
barbecue. It was a
Food.
barbecue.
We always had good food.
And it wasn't a block party, it was a barbecue. Cause I used to go to block parties with my other cousin, right? So we used to do like the barbecues and like it was like all the cousins. And honestly, I over here was my mom's side and over there was my dad's side.
Mhm.
So on my mom's side, we like played and all that, but it was like only with us. But when we were with y'all, we would play with y'all
Mhm.
friends, like
Mhm.
whoever
Everybody
else,
on the
whoever
block.
else we
Yes.
was at. And you was trying to teach us how to double dutch. And I still don't know how to. I still don't know. But
Oh
you
my
but you were y'all
god.
was good though. And we was like, dang, this is what they be doing. We was talking about it. I don't know if Shakira's gonna remember this because she's the youngest, but we were talking about it and we were like, dang, this is what they do out here. Like, we don't know how to double dutch,
That
but
is
like we were trying to.
crazy.
And then
I remember that. Like
but
it's such a vague memory, but I
but you
remember.
remember,
Yes.
and y'all had the ropes. Y'all had broke the ropes. I was like,
Yes.
oh, this is like serious.
Yes.
Like that's how I felt
Yes.
because
And
I'm
it's
not a
the
city
clothes,
kid. Yeah, the double,
yes,
the thick
yes,
ones. And
yes.
you're from Philly, so like that's a staple thing anyway.
Mhm.
But so I feel like I can't speak for my sisters, but I was like ready that day, like just to be a part. That's
Mhm.
one because it plays in my head sometimes, but then another is I don't know what beef y'all had,
Oh my god.
but we went up the street to go fight somebody.
It was I never forget it.
Oh,
I never forget it.
I don't know why we even I don't know if we
I
got
will never
there right when y'all had the beef or when y'all was about to fight, but it ended up
Yo.
not being a fight.
Oh
But
my
it was
god.
like a confrontation.
That is
It was
so
like a confrontation.
funny.
And I just remember, I guess it was from y'all house.
Probably,
Yeah,
yeah.
we left out y'all house.
Yes.
We just went to
And went
go
down the block to her
play
house.
outside,
Yes.
but we wouldn't go play outside because you already knew what was going on.
What?
So it was you and I guess whoever your next little sister. And then it was all three of us because me, Tanya, and Shakira, we just stayed together. And we walked down the street and it was like a conversation. And we was like, ooh, they was about to fight. Like, and I think, and honestly, I don't know how old we were exactly. I had to be
my
like
goodness.
8 or 7,
Yes.
7 or 8.
And what
So you were
we're
like
like 3 years
10.
apart. Yeah. Oh my
You were like 9,
goodness.
10, and you and Tyra are like the same class, so
Oh
y'all the
my
same age.
goodness.
And then Shakira's like 2, 3 years behind me. So we were just we went down the street and y'all had a confrontation. And I just remember that was like my first experience. And I was
Mind
like,
you,
oh,
y'all,
this is
mind you,
serious.
these are my cousins from Jersey. Okay, my little hood rat.
But like
ass.
we
No.
was taught to like, you always
Oh
have your
yeah, no.
family's back.
But
So we had to go
absolutely,
with you, and so we went
absolutely.
with
I was out here
you.
corrupting my cousin. No, I'm kidding. No.
No, we're not
This
corruptive.
girl, yo, she just used to have so much like
To say.
smoke for me. Yeah, like I don't know what it was, and it was like it was a quarterly thing. Like
Mhm.
we would be cool, we had beef. We'd be cool. Mind you, we're 8.
Mhm.
10 maybe. What are we
Right.
actually what are
Whatever.
we
What are we
really
beefing
have to beef
about?
about? But and I can't even remember like because we beef that often. I can't even remember what exactly this like situation or altercation was. But I just remember like saying like, yeah, I'm about to pull up on her with my cousins. Like, yeah, we about to pull up. What
There
she
was
gonna
so
stay
many
in?
of us.
What?
And it was like her and one other girl. But
Mind
it
you,
was
y'all,
like 5 of us.
I've never been in a fight a day in my life. Never been in
Me
a
either.
physical altercation. Well, outside of my siblings, because anybody that has sisters, I don't know if you physically. Well, yes,
We didn't fight.
we
We
fought.
argued.
No, because and I'm not
We
the
didn't fight.
fighter. My sister under me, who came,
Yeah.
she about that action. She don't do none of that talking stuff. And my mouth is crazy. So me and her, I mean, we have gotten into like when we were younger. She would say stuff. I would just say stuff, and she wouldn't say nothing. She would just be sitting there getting mad. And I used to be like, you sitting there getting mad like you going to do something. And she used to do something. So
She used to do
she
something.
used to do something. So when we would fight. But you know, that's when we were younger. But yeah, I've never been in like a real life like fight before. So yeah, I don't know what I was doing all of that for. But
Listen,
my
I
cousins
don't
was
know
stepping
how
behind me.
I don't know how my sister's like memory of that is. I was having fun. I was like, oh, I was like, I guess this is what you do. I don't know. And however you was standing with your hand on the hip, I think that's how we was standing with our hand on our hips. And it was just like the vibe. Like it was the vibe to have each other's back. That's what it was. It wasn't even I wasn't mad. Like
Oh
we've
my
never been the people
goodness.
to the type of people to like, and I guess maybe that's from our mom. Like, I'm not gonna be mad because you're mad.
Yeah,
It's
your mom is
whatever.
super
It's
chill,
whatever
yeah.
you're on.
Yeah.
So we was on whatever you was
Yeah,
on.
oh
We was
my
chilling,
goodness.
and then I think she ended up getting scared. That's what I remember. She, and you could tell, like you could just tell, like she wasn't with it no more or whatever prior she
Yo.
said, and she went home or whatever because I think it was because it was like 5 of us, and then it was 2 of them.
No,
Yeah,
literally, because
that's why.
she had an older sister, but she just had a friend on the block. And her sister was
Right.
like way older than us, like maybe 15, 16. Her sister wasn't worried about us.
Right.
So
So it was whoever
it was
else, her
definitely probably
friend.
one of her friends. Yeah. Oh my
Yeah,
goodness, that is so
I
funny.
remember that.
Like I remember that. I just oh my goodness, that is so
Yeah, that's
funny.
a nice memory to me.
Oh
I was not in danger. We were fine.
no, we were fine.
Okay.
Nothing was going
Nothing
to
was
happen.
gonna happen.
And her parents were not like that at all. Like her parents were not
So
those
what was
parents. Yeah, like I don't know
okay.
what we were doing. I just again, I had my cousins there. I was feeling froggy. I wanted to jump and not jump the girl. I never wanted to jump the girl.
Yeah,
That
nobody
was
was
not
doing
the
that.
intention. I just was hyped because I had, reinforcements.
Yeah,
I guess I don't know,
and I think
but
we just got there.
that is. I
We
said,
just got
"All right,
there that
y'all,
day.
we going
He was like,
outside."
"We're going outside," and then when we got outside, I think you ran down what we was finna do. We was like, "Okay, that
Yo,
was it."
that is so funny. Oh my goodness, that is so that's so funny that you remember that. That is so
Yes,
funny.
it's a good memory to me. Like
I
we
can't
only
wait to
went to
tell my
Philly
dad about that.
we probably went to Philly like every 60 days or something. He was
Uh-huh.
like, okay, yeah.
Oh my goodness,
Okay.
I can't wait to tell my dad that.
What's something you used to shame and like something surface level?
Mhm.
Something you used to shame other mothers for that you now want to take back because of your own experiences. Like one mother I saw this on somewhere and it said she was like, I'm so sorry for judging anybody's child who I saw throwing a fit in the middle of the grocery store because now my child embarrasses me all day long.
I don't have them problems. Like,
Oh.
I like not to say my child is perfect,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't like other people's children. I really
Okay.
only like mine. Like for kids are great, but you gotta have patience for kids. Um, I, s- I'm not judgmental. The Lord is working on me. Okay, I'm not judgmental, but I do judge, and I still judge. It hasn't changed. Having more than one when you're not married. I'm so sorry. I because it's just like you're already a single mom, right?
Not married or not in a committed relationship?
Not married.
Oh, not married?
Not married.
So you believe everybody that's in a relationship needs to be married?
If you're having children, yes.
Married as far as under God or on a piece of paper?
Under the law. Piece of paper.
Oh,
Yeah. Like, and maybe I'm just traditional in that way. I think
yeah.
I'm very much traditional in that way. At least for myself. I want marriage, I want paper, I want it all. Like,
Mm-hmm.
so for me, it's like, and it's a certain type of person that does this. And again, no judgment because nobody's perfect and God loves all of us. So
What's that mean?
I'm judging, but I'm not judging. But like, you already have a child. That's like I already have a child. It is hard. You go through ebbs and flows and it gets easy, it gets hard. Again, a lot of problems that other people go through. Like my son doesn't cry going to bed. I have friends who like, I don't want to go to bed. My son be like, can you put me to bed? Because I'm tired. Because I would actually really like to go to sleep. He's like, can we read bedtime stories? Like he don't fall out and act out crazy in the store. Like, I don't know. We're very close. So when he's not feeling something, he'll just tell me. Like, I just don't have those problems. But like it's already mother like he doesn't make it hard, and I always say this about Christian. Nothing about Christian makes being a mom hard. It's all the other stuff. It's the
Yeah.
teaching little stuff like teaching him how to tie his shoes. I
Yeah.
never realized how hard it was to teach a child how to tie his shoes until we got there. And so all of those things are hard, but I still wouldn't do it again in this state. I have to be married. I have to have a husband. I have to. So for you to have 3 with like 2 or 3 different people is like
See, that's different. That's why I said
I'm judging.
I said with more than one. This
I'm
is
judging.
my thing.
I'm judging.
I'm gonna agree with the part where Okay, you had one. Okay. Now you're not in a relationship with that person. Now you're going back to that person, not committed still, because
Yeah.
marriage is whatever. Because in some societies, you're not getting married on paper,
Yeah.
but it's a commitment,
Absolutely.
like a commitment, a real commitment, not like, oh, this is no, a real commitment. And my thing is, you're going back because I know a few. You're going back. You're still not trying to commit to that person. Then you're like, oh, I'm having another baby
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
Like, didn't. I'm not saying it's hard. I mean, maybe it's not hard.
No.
But what about the child?
Yeah, that part.
What about
That
the
part.
stability of the child?
That part. That part.
Like, it's not no stability in that. And
That
I
part.
mean, if you eventually find it cool, kudos to you. Like, that's cool. I've seen that too. But at the same time, wouldn't you rather strive for that stability, even
Absolutely.
within yourself? Wouldn't you
Absolutely.
rather strive for that stability than put yourself through the heartache or uncertainty again?
That part.
And I don't speak on this. I'm only speaking on this because you're right next to me, because I can't relate.
Mhm.
Because I don't have any children. But I do think about that, especially when I've had a couple of friends. We're not friends no more. I've had a couple of friends where they're getting with this person, and it's like, and they're like, oh yeah, they just had a baby. Their baby's 8 months.
Mhm.
8 months.
Mhm.
Okay. And now you're about to have okay.
Mhm.
If that's what you want to
I'm
do,
telling you,
if
I'm
that's what
like,
you want to do.
y'all.
There's not really anything I can say about this. If that's your choice.
I'm like, really? Again, and to each their own, because everybody, you got to live with it. You know, I am not God, and when I say God is working on me, I'm really trying not to judge people, but
But you're going.
it's
You could possibly experience that. So you're like, okay,
like
why would y'all want to do this again?
what? And it's just crazy to me. Oh my goodness, it's so crazy to me. And it's like not only that, it's like I was 20 when I got pregnant with my son. I was freshly 21. Like I had him in April of 2018. I turned 21 in July of 2018. So my frontal lobe wasn't developed. Okay. I was still, the decision making, all of that wasn't there. So I get, the guy I got involved with, all of that, it was just a mess, a hot mess, ghetto, the trenches, don't recommend. But I'm 28 now. I mean, it's girls my age, like right now today, 28. I mean, like 3 kids, and you're still not married. And it's like, and not everybody
I
desires
know somebody
marriage.
was 7.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
My age.
That's crazy. And not everybody desires marriage. So I do also understand that, because
But
some
you should
people,
desire stability.
and that's what I'm like. And the children also, I feel like, deserve to be in a home where they have both their mother and their father. Just because I am in a household where my son doesn't have his dad, and even though he has men in his life and mentors and a lot of strong men in his life that are good examples to him, I just still can tell a difference when I'm around a child that has both their parents. And it's just something different that their father gives them that I feel like they need, and boys especially. So for you to be out here procreating and just creating like broken homes, and then we're also black, y'all. Like we're black. We are black people. We, more than anybody else, need that structure and that stability,
Right.
because we are so much stronger.
Stop carrying on
Yo,
what was forcefully started.
listen,
years
the
ago.
white men don't want us to thrive, but we have to thrive outside of that. You know, they want black men outside the homes. They want single families. They want all of these different things. And it's like, no, I think being revolutionary, we talk about being black, we talk about being revolutionary. Being revolutionary is being a
Breaking
strong,
cycles.
yes, in a strong black family. That's what's revolutionary to me. So that's my personal opinion. And again, things happen. We can't control everything, but to a certain extent, you do have a little bit control over your life.
A little bit.
Right. No,
Don't be humble about it.
No, for real.
You have control over your life.
You have control over your
And
life.
I
over getting
understand
pregnant.
that
Yeah.
things do happen, and I'm gonna say emotions do
Yeah.
arise.
Yeah.
But you need to get back in control of those emotions.
Yeah, for
Please.
sure.
For
And
the
those
sake
urges.
of yourself and whoever's coming out of you and after you.
Listen. So yeah, I'm judging. Yeah, I'm sorry. Sister, leave that man alone.
Leave that woman alone.
Okay, yes, leave that woman alone. And heal. Don't hop into another relationship. Heal. Focus on you. Focus on God. Be in alignment with all the things that's for you. And then when you are ready to procreate, it'll be healthy. It'll be beautiful. It'll be, pleasing in God's eyes. Like, I never want to do anything that isn't pleasing unto God. And,
You know what, that I feel like I was just thinking just now, like, I wonder, because we're saying, how about you look for that stability, but people do look for stability in their children, which is not fair in my opinion.
A lot of pressure to put on your kids.
But people do look for stability in their children, so I wouldn't be surprised if that's where that came from. And then I'm just saying, what's the word? Not statistics. I'm just saying possibilities, because I can't relate. But I'm just saying, like, I think that's what that comes from. It has to be. I don't know what else that would come from. But you need to stop. That was the bottom. That was the bottom line. You need to stop, and if you've started, just don't keep going, because it's not even worth it. And I would never, like, again, put yourself in that child's shoes. When you were a child, would you want to go through that? No. And I know some people, they don't necessarily pay attention to how they feel until later. Like, I feel like I was a very conscious child. I know some people say they weren't. I was a very conscious child.
Yeah.
So it's like, how about you just think about it? If I have a child that's very conscious about what's going on, don't put them through that.
Yeah.
And try your best not to. But
And then some moms with boys that I see, because I'm a boy mom, they treat their sons like they're men and not like their sons. And I'm like,
I wanted to talk about that, but we don't really have time.
I'm like, you can cut this out. I know y'all might cut this out, but I'm like, that's your child. That is not your man. And then even like forcing kids to go out and work. I'm getting so off topic, but forcing kids to like go out and work and get jobs and like help you pay bills and all these different things. I'm like,
why would you do that?
Like,
that's a lot.
Again, putting pressure on a child to be who they aren't meant to be. Like, they're meant to be your child.
To be your man.
Yeah.
Go ahead and say it.
Like,
say it.
Sister, go get you one, please. Please. Leave that,
we gonna go
leave that baby alone. Yeah, I'm sorry. Okay. How do you feel about the quote, as long as I'm alive, I can begin again and again and again? And that is by an unknown person.
What's the page, though? It's from...
the Instagram page is at Navuco.
Yeah, they quote some of their people as unknown.
Okay.
I don't know if that's a name or if that's how they quote them, but
okay.
As long as I'm alive, I can try again or do it again.
I can begin again.
I can begin again and again and again. I think that's completely true. Not saying that it should be taken advantage of, though, because there is a such thing, I feel. But it goes back to grace as well. Don't be afraid because you failed, which I don't truly believe in a good and a bad. I don't truly believe in in the failure, because it is a lesson. But don't be afraid to start over if you feel like that's not the way that you wanted to do it. Like, it happened, and it happened for a reason. It was supposed to happen because it happened. But don't be afraid to start back over and just try again. You never know how it's going to come back out. And also, this life is inevitable. You can do things over and over and over again, and you'll probably just be reaching your peak over and over and over again. And being your best. So I don't think there's anything wrong with that. And I don't think there's anything wrong with, as well as, like, seeing or reflecting back on something that you did. You're like, I could have did that better. Even if it was a couple years ago, some years ago, whatever. You could do that again. You know what I mean? And don't be afraid to do it again either. And don't be like, well, that's unoriginal and I can't go back and do what I was doing. Just do it again. You'll probably do it even way better with the tools that you've gathered coming even further. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's how I feel about that.
Yeah, I mean, and that just goes back to the earlier quote, like, about borrowed time. Like, like, why be afraid to start over when, like, you're already in borrowed time? And I think, I mean, also, for me personally, it can be scary to start over again because you have to be seen,
Yeah.
you know, starting over, and people seeing you start over. For me, like being perceived, and I really think it comes down to like judging yourself and like being able to like be free from that, and then also being free from people perceiving you, or you know, people having an opinion about you starting over or whatever it is, because
Yeah.
that'll be something that'll stop me. I'm like, well, I don't know if I want to do it, because like, you know, I tried it, and if I tried again, even with this one, I'm like, am I gonna be able to do this? Because you know,
Yeah.
I've
You are.
tried to do it over and
And
over
you've
and over
learned so
again.
much more
And
since the last time you tried to
absolutely,
do it.
absolutely, and you come back with better ideas, you come back with fresh perspective, you come back with more clarity. And it's like, what, you ever seen that Instagram video? It's like, if that nigga don't work, get another one. And if that nigga don't work, get another
I
one.
think so.
It's some older lady, but that's just in life. I mean, outside of men. But if it doesn't work, get another one. Like,
Right.
what? Pick yourself up and try again. What Aaliyah say? Like, you know, like I'm really big on that. Like, cause like we're on borrowed time. You only get one life, and like, why not? Like, be audacious. Like, be audacious about it. Cause like, who gonna check you, boo?
Who gonna check me, boo?
Nobody.
Shout out to you, Sheree.
Oh my God.
To Sheree Whitfield. Love you, girl.
Honestly, there's so many things on that show that inspires
Oh my
me.
God, I love them so bad.
It's so much, and
I love them so bad.
I know there's a lot going on right now, and there's a lot of toxicity, especially in media, television, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But I don't regret those times of watching the Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Oh my goodness.
Because it's so much. And it's people that look like us too. Or look like our mothers or
Absolutely.
our aunties or our grandmas.
Absolutely.
Whoever.
And people we know. I think I see a little bit of Nene in myself.
Mhm.
I see a little bit of Kenya in myself. I see Kenya in some of my girlfriends. I see a little Candy in some of my girlfriends. You know, I just see a little. It's crazy because you know these people in your real life. So it's like Housewives is just so relatable. I love the girls, and I love escapism. Like, escapism is my favorite thing. I was just telling Lily earlier, I love to read. I love reading and like escaping into like a whole different world. But reality TV, I feel like, also gives you an hour of just being able to like see life through somebody else's shoes. And it's not just women arguing on TV. I feel like you get to see social constructs. You get to see how people just process, again, how people process life in general. You're just able to see like so many different things. So I love, shout out to Andy Cohen and Bravo. Y'all, call me for BravoCon, please. I want to come down there and work. I love y'all so bad. And yeah, Atlanta is that girl. I am the glue for my wig and my family. Okay, like, period.
Yo, not you saying a tagline.
Period.
Wait, was that Portia?
That was Nene.
Oh, that was Nene.
I am the glue for my wig and my family.
Like,
Do you watch her? See, now that's what I watch. I watch her podcast.
oh yes, I do. I love her podcast.
Yeah.
I love her. Her and I love Cynthia and Crystal from Road.
Oh, Cynthia has one now?
Cynthia has a
I didn't know
podcast.
that.
Yeah. How do I know that?
No, I didn't know
Oh,
that.
yeah. It's really good. And you know, I love Cynthia Chad, 50 Cent. So she's.
I'm not gonna lie, I used to not love Cynthia. I loved her, and honestly, it was when she was with Peter. I did not like her.
Okay,
with
that's
Peter
fair.
Like that.
No, that's fair.
It was
That's fair.
very, to me, it was a little bit inauthentic, and she reminded me of some women that I've seen some dynamics with.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you can tell from the jump, from the get, from when she
Yeah.
got on the show, she was not happy with him.
I was gonna say, before they even got
can
that,
tell.
her
Before she
mom
got
and her
married.
sister were trying to hide the marriage certificate.
Yeah.
Remember that? Yeah. He was draining her though. Like, it was like I think, again, like, who you're attached to, like, with men, people though in general, like, they'll drain you. And I just think that he was draining her money, you know, trying to start up all these different businesses
I
and
feel
these
like
restaurants.
they were never on the same wavelength.
Yeah.
And actually, he said that.
Yeah.
He said, like, right when they were getting divorced, he said, I don't think you ever wanted to be married.
Yeah, he did say that.
When I first saw that episode, which was eons ago, but I was like, I completely agree. Because, like, and then I think she agreed with it, like, later. And it's like, I feel like I don't want to say that's her problem, but that's just her.
Yeah.
I don't think she wants to be a married woman and in a relationship to where she has to, I guess, relinquish
Control.
power and
Yeah.
control in the dynamic of a relationship, because you truly
But I
have
think
to do
with
that.
women, I think when we're with a man who allows us to be safe and relinquish that control is different.
Yeah.
I don't think it's that she didn't want to. I don't think
I
she
don't
felt
think she
safe
felt she
to.
could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so even with Mike, you saw her let her hair down a little bit, even though Mike Hill,
I never looked into that, so I don't even
he
know.
cheated on her. Mind you, but he
Oh,
cheated. He
I'm
told
not
her he
surprised.
cheated in every relationship that he had
He
ever
told
been in.
her.
Yeah, and he had
He
no
wrote
male
it in the
friends.
book.
Yeah, literally,
And you still did it.
literally. And I was like, my poor girl, 50 Cent. But
I wasn't
you
surprised
know,
when they were done. I was like,
yeah,
girl.
me either. I was heartbroken for her, but but Eva and Mike are back together, and I love
Oh,
that
they
for
are?
them. They're back.
Okay.
Shout out to Black Love.
Listen,
I love it.
you know how many times I looked up why they got divorced?
No,
I was like, why?
We don't know. Okay.
No, but you know what it said, and I was like, this is BS.
Wait, what did it say?
It said because of non-reconciled differences. I said, what does that mean?
Yeah, I mean, it's not our business.
It's
but
not.
I have my little take. I think that when they first got married, Eva was not as booked as busy as she was.
Yeah.
And
he stopped
yeah,
being booked.
and she was in a different space because she was like not a new mom, but she was growing her family. She was pregnant with her boys. Things were different.
She was transitioning her daughter.
Exactly,
donor. Yeah.
exactly, not the donor. Yes, so I think that at some point when my girl, her career, because everybody's careers goes through ebbs and flows, and she was in an ebb. She started to flow. That career started getting popping. She got all the Queen's Men, and she got her. She became the madam. She started getting booked for this, booked for that. And I just think that it wasn't the housewife dynamic that he thought it was going to be, or the family dynamic that he thought it was going to be. Yeah, and he's also a traditional man. So when it comes to like protecting and providing for your family,
traditional though, because honestly, I'm not traditional. I don't completely believe in traditional values. I believe there are values, but not necessarily traditional. He wasn't traditional in a toxic way though.
No.
And I appreciate it.
Not at all. Not at all. But I don't think that I don't think their lives started to look like what maybe he had hoped for or expected. Yeah. And then I think at some point it was like, I
wouldn't be surprised if it was like ego as well.
Yeah,
because
that part too.
I really, really, really liked when he gave Marley. He adopted Marley, and then she got his last name. And I feel like that was a really big win for him. And I appreciate that he appreciated it so much, and he loved it so much. And I feel like since it was a big change that happened after that, it probably hurt his ego. It's like, oh, I'm not able to be like, Cinderella from Cheetah Girls. I'm not able to be your knight in shining armor. Like, I'm not able to be that. And I wouldn't be surprised if that hurt his ego a little bit. But this is another episode of the For Lifers chat. Thank you so much. Bye.